When does the One Piece start coming out?
Ooh, I don't know.
They have not.
I'm letting that cook as long as it wants.
Oh,
After seeing Moon Rising.
Oh, I never got around to watching it. I forgot. No,
bro.
dude, do not even start. I am juggling
No,
like six different shows.
I understand that. There's a Gary here. Okay. Sorry, the excuses go out the window when we're in the presence of him.
I don't care, bro.
No, dude, if you really want to see like what Wit Studio is capable of right now, hold my day.
I have never doubted Wit Studio, bro. They did Attack on Titan up like before season 4, like everything before that. And do y'all remember the Levi scene, the chase scene? My jaw dropped when I saw it for the first time. I was like, this is crazy. I still go back and watch that scene sometimes.
When you want to feel, yeah.
Yeah, Wit Studio is, in my opinion, a powerhouse animation studio. So to see their take on One Piece is gonna be really interesting. I think it's gonna be such a cool like version of it.
Well, that and they're expanding on stuff. They're gonna take extra time. Like that's the fun part. Is you know how in like really high quality production animes, even just slice of life, like they set the scene, right? They'll cut and show like, oh yeah, here's this little river path, but it has koi fish swimming through it. Oh, and yeah, it's a rainy day, but we're in an area that's covered, and it's all lit because there's neon lights and it's a shopping center. But they give you those details through like small shots and different pieces of animation.
Yeah.
I hope that's how they establish every single island.
I think they will, because I have seen like storyboard art that they
Same.
released, or concept art, not storyboard, of like the early islands that they go to, and the level of detail, Gary, dude,
Brachier is about to
it's fantastic. Like just the art, and then the style of the characters too, like just the concept drawings already looks really, really good, and it doesn't lose like that Oda style that he's known for.
Good.
It looks like One Piece,
Okay.
which is good. I was scared that it was just gonna look so different that it wouldn't be like watching One Piece anymore.
Like this diet One Piece.
Yeah, I'm more than anything, I'm excited for the pacing that they're gonna do, because with the time that they've had to like work on this, I'm assuming that they're gonna be able to do like maybe 1 to 3 chapters per episode. Because that's what the average is for most anime these days. So the pacing could feel so much better, and we could get like pretty deep into at least like up to the Grand Line.
I'm hoping that they can keep the entering the Grand Line within like, okay, so they do like 24 episodes, and then that 25th episode is like grand finale. We enter the Grand Line, and it ends the season with like, oh God, are they gonna be safe? What's gonna happen? Like they could end the season with that dude jumping out.
Yeah,
like,
they could
popping up and
do all that stuff.
Nami having to kill him.
So that would mean that they would have to do like a good amount, but 24 to 25 episodes is solid though. You can get a lot of story done in that. We've seen it happen with so many anime nowadays.
And if they cut through all that fluff,
there is a lot of fluff.
I can admit it.
I like
it's
the
my
fluff.
favorite show. I can admit it has its flaws. It could be made better. And just like we all felt the same way about Dragon Ball Z. It was just like, oh man, they're screaming for so long, blah blah blah. And like the nostalgia of it, the experience of it when you're first watching it, like come on.
Yeah.
Now we're just gonna get that again. Through the lens of Wit Studio.
Yeah, it's just a more modernized version of One Piece, and I think that's going to be so refreshing. And I think like it's genuinely going to bring more fans, more audience to it. And it's crazy because it already has such a huge audience. So I see this whole thing as nothing but a win, unless they really drop the ball somehow.
Now this is what we all wanted. Look back before Wano was confirmed, and like it was a rumor that we were gonna get an arc with swords and Zoro and a possible dragon deity or something like that. Like back before all that was confirmed,
before 4 time,
we would even be like, oh yeah, no, it's a dream, like One Piece, like a One Piece Kai, that's closer to the manga with better pacing and better animation. Like, oh man, wouldn't it be so good to like see it reanimated from the start? And then they did those like, episode of East Blue.
Yeah, I like the episode of East
that,
Blue.
and those were fun. Those were cool. It was like a nice like, hey, This is a nice thing to pitch somebody if they're interested
Yes.
and they don't want to invest too much time into it. It's like, okay, well, watch this.
Yeah.
And if you like some moments out of it, then the series might be worth watching.
I did that to Pablo. I showed him the episode of East Blue, and that was enough to get him to like keep watching.
And now there's even there's going to be a better option where it's just like this is the new best way to experience one.
Look, if you were gonna hop on it, do it now.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that you say a better option because even though I do like the episode of East Blue, it's not perfect. And that's the only episode recap special that I recommend. Do not watch any of the other ones because they all suck.
Yeah, cut out a ton of stuff that's
Like,
actually important.
Skype is awful.
Skypia is horrible. Don't watch it. It's so bad. The Alabasta movie recap that they did doesn't even show Ace in the entire thing. It's so dumb. And like we barely I don't even think they show Robin coming up to the crew to like or just being on
like
the,
I'm coming on your ship.
yeah, that's not in the movie. It's such an important part of it, but whatever, don't watch those. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. Look, episode of East Blue is just a good jumping on point. And if you want to go reminisce or kind of remind yourself about like major plot points, you can go back and watch the recap movies. But yeah, I say all that to say back in the before four times before like One Piece was massively popular.
Yeah.
And in the mainstream, it was a pipe dream.
Yeah, it really was.
Get One Piece reanimated, just like how people feel about Naruto.